Today we will look at the Turkey and Somalia relation. Turkey is one of the most powerful NATO allies. It is the only Muslim country in a NATO. Somalia and Turkey had a decade diplomatic relation. Erdogan became the first non-African leader to visit Somalia in 2 decades in 2011. After that, Turkish investment went full speed. Ankara started building roads, schools, and health centers for the Somalia. Turkish Airlines became the first international flight to visit Somalia in more than 2 decades. In 2011, the outbreak of famine that killed more than 250,000 Somalis. Turkish development agencies, DIKA, and the Turkish Red Crescent, along with other NGO organizations, began large-scale constructions, waste collections, and large water drilling projects. Turkish Airlines has also helped carrying tons of aid during the famine. We came to Somalia to show our solidarity with our brothers and sisters of Somalia. But this is not just for one day. We will continue to work for our brothers and sisters, and we will never leave them alone, said Foreign Minister Ahmed Jafiz Oglo. He also added that the purpose of the first visit was symbolic. There was perception that nobody can go to Mogadishu. We try to destroy that perception. We come, many others can come. The second aim was to provide humanitarian assistance, and during this Muslim holy month of Ramadan, the Turkish public had so far raised $150 million for Somalia. He said, "We are here to make a call to all leaders and to all states that they should do their parts, as well as not only for the short-term humanitarian assistance, but the long-term economic development of Somalia." The visitors observed the distributions of Turkish aid and internally displaced people camp. It was also announced that Turkey will rebuild the road to Mogadishu airport, restore a hospital, build schools, and drill water lines. Somalia is grateful to the Turkish government for its contribution over the years in infrastructure development and humanitarian aid, said former Prime Minister Ali Mohammed Gedi. Turkey is a very friendly and brotherly country. Somalia is grateful for its assistance, and we believe the support will continue. Gedi, who served as Prime Minister during the transitional period between 2004 and 2007, told Anadolu agencies in an interview, "Somalia has many friends across the world. It was the Turkey that pioneered the support for Somalia during 2011 famine. The relationship between Turkey and Somalia did not start during the 2011 famine. It started many years ago, when then the Prime Minister and the current President Recep Tayyip Erdogan visited Somalia. His visit centered the relationship between the two countries," he said. When Erdogan arrived in Somalia during the famine, he went straight to the internally displaced people in camps instead of rushing to the presidential palace, a move which inspired Somalis' feeling of love and solidarity towards the Turkish people. Furthermore, Recep Tayyip Erdogan inaugurated a Turkish embassy new building complex in Mogadishu. Somali President that time Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud also attended the opening ceremony. In remarks made at the ceremony, Erdogan said, "Currently we are in Mogadishu Embassy Complex, Republic of Turkey. It is the #1 complex in the world." "We have a magnificent complex. Everywhere I go, I always tell friends to give us a sizable place like this to construct an embassy worthy of the glory of the Republic of Turkey." Turkey appointed its first ambassador to Mogadishu in 1981 and has maintained a diplomatic presence there since then. Erdogan also said Turkey was building a military training center in Mogadishu. I hope it will be in Mogadishu during inauguration, he said. Erdogan also said his satisfaction with Somalia progress. I am also happy to see the step you have taken since I first arrived here in 2011. Erdogan visits come after his tour to Uganda and Kenya, where he vowed to boost security and economic ties between East Africa and Turkey and help bring peace in the region. Turkey's First Lady Emine Erdogan, Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, and Economy Minister also attended inauguration ceremony. Erdogan previously visited Somalia in 2011 when he was then the Turkish Prime Minister. The same year, Turkey began providing humanitarian assistance to the East African state. Since 2011, Turkey had made concerted effort to provide Somali people a basic need including security, education, health institution, capacity building and building state institution, roads, ports, airport, fisheries and energy. Turkey opened its biggest ever sea military base in Somalia's capital, cementing the ties with a volatile but strategic Muslim nation and building presence in East Africa. More than 10,000 Somali soldiers will be trained by Turkish officers at the base, a senior Turkish official said ahead of the ceremony in Mogadishu, attended by Turkish military chief staff Hulusi Akar. The opening of the $50 million base signals ever closer tie between Turkey and Somalia. Turkey's relation with the Horn of Africa date back to the Ottoman Empire, but the President Tayyip Erdogan government has become a close ally of the Somali government in recent years. Turkey's vast aid effort at the height of 2011 famine ended to it many Somali people and has continued to pour in aid, much of it from private companies. It has built schools, hospitals, infrastructure, provided scholarship for the Somali to study in Turkey. Erdogan has visited Mogadishu twice when he made the first step trip in 2011. By then, he became the first non-African leader to visit the war-ravaged nation in 20 years. Rapidly growing trade between the nations followed in 2010. Turkish export to Somalia totaled $5.1 million. Last year, the Turkish export to Somalia reached $123 million. The space of the 60 years, Turkey has gone from Somalia 20th largest source import of its 5th largest. So far, Turkey is the one of the biggest friend of Somalia, and the people of Somalia love Turkey by their hearts. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribe and like.